whenever he wants and he feels like it. So
So
it's become a norm.
just waiting on him. Just can't wait for this Monday night in 2 weeks.
Woo!
That's gonna be lit.
I finally convinced you guys.
Yo, it was
Finally, bro.
crazy. I was talking to somebody and I was like, I haven't been to a live because I went to a live event for one of the holiday shows, but like so actually Monday night I haven't been like in 11 years, bro. But you never been to one, right?
Nah,
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be OD fun, bro.
a year first, bro. I'm telling you, a year
It's
first.
the the live crowd is way different compared to like the internet, bro. Like you're gonna be like, even though I haven't been in a while, like the crowd, there's like two different crowds, bro.
Right,
Yeah, it's gonna be fire though.
bro. MLB season starts soon too, bro.
10 days, right? 10 days away.
Yeah. Actually, today's the 17th. 9. Yeah. Yankees play Giants on the 26th.
That's on Netflix, right? That
Sorry, the 25th. Holy shit. 8 days, bro.
they're doing it on Netflix, right?
On Netflix, bro. Wow.
Damn, bro. I can't wait to
Oh,
see that starting up. We got the Jaden Waddle trade that just happened,
yeah.
going to the Broncos. Then that makes the Broncos a contender again.
Hey, bro. If it wasn't for an injury that happened, who
I
knows what
know
would have
that's
happened,
what I'm
bro?
saying, bro. Maybe it wasn't even a snowstorm. Who knows, bro? Maybe it was just a regular game.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So a lot of what ifs, huh?
But like Jalen Waddle is actually like the best receiver now in the AFC West, which is kind of crazy. Unless you think Rasheed Rice is better.
Well, I think he's good. I think he's really good. But you have Jalen Waddle over Cortland Sutton.
I don't know, bro. That's kind of a Jalen Waddle is really good, bro. Like he was
For sure.
when Tyreek Hill especially was there, bro. He was killing it with Miami.
No,
So
he's
like
really good.
maybe, but I get it. Corn I guess is up there.
Right.
We
Who
had that.
else?
We had that going on. I mean, you had uh uh not Nick Chubb. Was it Nick? Is it Nick Chubb
He went to the
to Buffalo, right?
Buffalo. Did
Yeah,
he?
yeah. I mean that's a
Oh,
good addition for Buffalo. Good test
okay.
strength of the defense a little bit. Who else you had? Um, we talked a little about Kyler Murray leaving, going to Minnesota. Kind of, you know, make them a more of a contender. I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if they win the playoffs. To be honest.
Oh my God! Stop.
What, bro? What do you mean? Stop. What do you mean?
Oh,
Kyler
stop.
Kyler Murray was once upon a time was a first pick in the draft, bro. That's
Oh
gotta
my! I
count
was
for
a Kyler Murray
something.
guy, bro.
Okay, so you should know then.
But I also know the real, bro. I know the real.
Yeah, bro, but like,
You're taller than him, bro.
okay, bro, but like, all right, let me ask you a question. Do you think they'll win more games or less games now that they have Kyler Murray instead of JJ McCarthy?
Say it again.
Do you think they win more or less with Kyler at QB than having JJ?
Probably the same amount.
Around the same, if you had a bet, more or less.
I would say more by
Yeah, bro.
barely.
So think about it. Like you put him in that office, that offense. Um, why am I drawing a blank on the coach's name, bro? Help me out.
Kevin
Kev-
O'Connell.
Kevin O'Connell. Thank you, bro. You know
Unk.
he changed Sam Darnold, made him into a little bit of a star. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just saying, don't sleep on Kyler Murray, bro.
Hey, since Matt doesn't know about this, well, he does a little bit about the Oscars. You saw that Michael B. Jordan won?
Yeah, bro. He did the sweep. Yo, I need you to explain to me because I how do you win all these awards but then you don't win Best Picture, bro?
I don't know. That
Like
was weird.
that
That was
makes
really weird.
that makes no sense to me. But then like I was thinking about it and I thought about it in this way. Imagine like you have an NFL team and you have somebody
Well,
who
well, well, well.
decided to show up.
Oh my God. No wonder.
We're gonna get taken down, Matt. We're gonna get hit with the copyright. Look who's here.
Wow. Wow.
Hey.
They haven't even won yet, clown.
USA champ.
They haven't even won yet, clown.
USA. USA. USA.
Well, congrats, bro.
How about those Dominicans, J-Rod? How are we feeling?
Feeling good, bro. Real Americans out here.
Woo!
Nice. Very nice, Matthew.
We're right here.
I should have done that when you guys got eliminated by Italy, huh?
Still representing the red, white, and blue. You know what I'm saying? Still representing.
J-Rod, you see that guy over there? Does he
Yeah,
play
bro.
for? Does he
Robert-
play for DR? No, he plays for US.
Oh wait, that guy who got a home run robbed from him? Oh yikes! That
I mean,
guy-
I
Wait,
think
J-Rod,
he-
the one that threw out somebody at third and then they would
Yeah, I
score the
think he
rest of the
caught
game?
somebody-
I'm not sure what's left here.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
think he caught somebody. You know.
Yo, Jay, can you put me on?
Ooh,
Can you put us on
exciting.
landscape real quick and not portrait?
Oh,
I
I
wanna
can't do it.
show
You
my
can't do it?
background.
Here we go.
It's time for me to do my.
One sec. There you go.
There
There
we
you go.
We good?
You want it like this?
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to go there? I can go lower, bro. I can go lower. Want to go low? Let's go
I'm
lower.
not
Oh wait,
I'm not sure.
he went pretty low there too, don't you think?
Yo, yeah, Rock was like going for the
Rock
ride
said-
of his life,
Rock
bro.
said, I want to go higher. I want to go higher.
Interesting.
Wow.
Boys.
I mean, Matt, we've been waiting on you. I mean, we were talking about, Oscars a little bit. But let's get right into it, man.
the
Take it away.
Oscars, J-Rod, Raph told me Sinners was going to win Movie of the Year. And
We were just talking about that.
Interesting that Matt talks about everything besides them sweeping every award, but you know what?
Every award? I'm not
So,
sure.
Raph,
Like
this is
four
how
things? I'm not
before
sure.
Matt came in, what I was saying was like, I think about it like, imagine an NFL team had like Coach of the Year, had like Offensive Player, Offensive Rookie of the Year, like all this stuff. It's kind of hard to win. To win the MVP because you have such a great support in cast, I guess. I guess it kind of makes sense. And that's why I didn't win Best Picture. But I was shocked that it didn't win Best Picture, bro, to be honest. But Michael B. Jordan, I'm just glad Michael B. Jordan won. He swept it as he should. That was the rightful choice.
Yep. Oh, that's fine, J-Rod.
Look at you fidgety like a little kid. Go ahead, start it, bro. Go ahead, start it, bro.
Let's go, Matt.
Hey, J-Rod, we're here live watching the WBC USA and Venezuela. And obviously, USA got there by beating the Dominican Republic 2-1 in the semifinals. This is the third straight time that the United States is in the final, J-Rod. And the Dominican Republic, for the third straight time, has failed to reach the finals. Yikes, Raph. This one, an incredible game. Great pitchers battle. But Raph, ninth inning, runner on second, 2 outs, 3-2 count.
Runner on third.
Geraldo
My God.
Perdomo.
Runner on
Tatis
third.
deck. And a called strike 3 on a questionable call. Raph, I gotta ask you, was DR robbed here?
Great way to put it all. What a wonderful introduction you had there, Matt. Very professional of you, to say the least. No, they didn't get robbed. There's a lot of Dominicans, including myself, that at first glance you would think like, yo, this umpire deserves a seat in hell. Like we have to jump him after the game, but no, this game was lost by DR. The United States was not a better team. Coming out, they were the better team. But yeah, listen, credits to America. They got their game plan. They took DR out of their comfort zone. They made them aggressive. They took their patience out the game. You had many opportunities that DR could have blown this game open or just have a momentum switch or shift. I mean, and yeah, they just didn't take advantage of it. There was a lot of players trying to play hero, especially J-Ross twin. Tatis striking out in the 7th inning with 1 out and runner in the 2nd and 3rd. You had to take advantage of those. Different situations during the game that, you could have scored more. That credits to Judge Matt, but let's be honest, Tatis should have never even tried to attempt that at all. But yeah, just a
Not with
lot
the
of,
gunner out there. Not with the sniper in right field.
and even then, like it was 2 outs for Soto with two runners on. You waited out. You that's what I was trying to say, guys. That they took out the patience of DR because coming to this game, DR was averaging 10 runs a game, and they only scored 1 run. So definitely a disappointing performance. No excuses on this side. You know me, guys. For as much as I kid around with you guys, I joke a lot, but no excuses on this side. Just a horrible performance from DR.
Yeah, I think this was make it interesting too to have this one game format, right? Like having a best of five or a best of seven. Sometimes it's almost all the time the best team is gonna come up on top. When you have a one game, eliminate scenario, you have one off game and that's it. You're out of it. And I think DR's bat got cold, and there was the ninth inning. It was a very questionable call, and I think that I would, if you're a DR fan, you want to be upset because it is a one game scenario. But like I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Raf, if it was more of a high scoring game, like if it was more like 8-7 or like 10, 10-9 maybe, it would have been felt a little different because you know that DR is good at having a strong bat and doing a high score instead of like this low pitching battle. So I think that would have hurt more if it was then called a strike three and then the game ends like that. But I think the fact that you're able to be like, nah, we didn't bring our best game. We should have been more prepared and beat USA in a stronger fashion. So hey man, it's gonna happen. And now Italy had the hot bat, and they got all the way, but then they get beat by Venezuela, and they don't make it to the final. So you did call one of the teams you said was gonna be DR and Venezuela, but so you did get half of it right. But the United States just had they had the luck on their side.
Raf got half of it right, and J Rod, I got all of it right because I told you guys the script here. We see what's going on in the political world, and I said, how's that for cinema? USA and Venezuela in the finals. Raf, I'm shocked that you didn't say that DR was robbed. I thought you were going that way.
Nah, he
You're,
was he
you're,
was
abs-
honorable, bro. I appreciate that. I
you're
do.
absolutely right. They were not robbed. They were not robbed. They had plenty of opportunities in this game. J Rod, I'm looking at some of these things here in the third inning, Raf, like you mentioned, Tatis deciding to go to third. I get it. Judge last year, he was hurt. You didn't really see him throw that way. They tested it out here. And for the rest of the game, they didn't run the way they should have. Raf, in the seventh inning, when Wells had that double, you could have taken him out for a pinch runner there. They got a hit right after. He should have come around to score. Instead, he stuck at third, and Tatis struck out. Marte struck out. It's
That was
just
game right there. That was game
game.
right
That
there.
was game. Plenty of opportunities for DR in this game, and they couldn't capitalize. J Rod, this was the best offense on paper in I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And you put up 1 run,
It
just one.
happens, bro. It happens. The hardest thing to do in sports is hitting a baseball, bro. And sometimes you just have off days, bro. And especially in a one game series, like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
But Ralph, Soto said after the game, we showed the world who's the best team in baseball. Really? Did we?
Yeah,
What do
that
you
was.
think about
Yeah, it was definitely bad for him to say that. Definitely showed like he was a sore loser.
It's
No
emotional.
way. Yeah, no way you lose to a team and you think that you're the best team. No, that's not how it works. Not how it works. But yeah, listen, man, it's I guess like J. Ross says, out of emotion. I guess that he just felt that games leading up to this final game with USA that they showed they're the best. But listen, his back got cold. He didn't do anything that game either, so he didn't really have any place to talk.
Right.
A lot of them don't have a lot of places to talk. But yeah, I think that I don't mean to take the host out of your hands, Matt. But I guess this leads to our next question of the ABS system, right?
it? Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
yeah. So for me, I told you from the start, even before this game even happened, Matt. I told you I was for ABS. I'm not for robot umps. I'm definitely for this ABS system only because you only get it twice a game. If it were for every at bat, I'll be against it because it's just like that's super whack. But two times a game, especially if you save it up, I think it's perfect. And in this situation, DR would have used it and they would have been right. But I definitely feel that it's something that's good that's coming to the game.
Okay, so I guess you guys are more traditionalists when it comes to baseball, and I appreciate that. But don't you guys wish that everything was just called correctly? Like, what if we just took umpires out of the game completely and just
No.
had this system where everything's called correctly? Matt, you are a tennis guy, right? You love tennis. What is They have one of the best replay systems in sports. Why? Because they want to get the call correct. If that ball was inbounds, out of bounds, they want to make sure they get it correct. They don't want to leave it to the umpire's decision. Why can't that be translated to baseball? I get it that you want to leave the human element because basically baseball's been around for 100 years, and changing it now will basically fundamentally change everything that baseball's about. How many World Series playoff games were called on a bad pitch? Like too many to count. So like having this automatic balls and strike robot kind of takes away from that, and I can understand that. But it's like I think we're kind of delaying the inevitable, and I feel like maybe in 5 years that's where we're gonna get to anyway. So why not just pull the trigger right now and just get it over with?
You see, J Rod, I really don't hope that that's the case because, like you said, it takes away the human element of the game. Raf, the home plate umpire, Corey Blazer, right? That's his name. That's his strike zone. He established it all game long. He was calling that pitch all game long, and it's just part of the game. And as hitters and pitchers, you adjust to that. Guys know the scouting reports on umpires before. It's just part of it. It's just another aspect to the game that makes it interesting, that makes it exciting, that makes it well. You don't know what's gonna happen here. I really don't think that having fully automated balls and strikes is a good idea, Jay.
So you think that I guess that like you're okay with the umpire having a little bit of power when it comes to well, not even a little bit, because if you're saying that this umpire has his own strike zone, he kind of controls the whole game, kind of in a sense.
But it takes away Rav catcher framing. I love catchers framing and
That
making
just
it seem like
pisses me off, bro.
like
It's like
it,
such a
make it
trolly
seem it's
thing,
an
bro.
art. It's an art,
It's a
J Rod.
trolly thing, in my opinion. I can't stand it, bro. Like, so a little bit, I understand, but there's people who be like, they'll start here, and be like, and then move it all the way like to one spot. Like
But
it's
because you
ridiculous.
do that since you were little, Raf and Perdomo not swinging there. Like A Rod said after the game, there's just pitches that are too close to take. You're taught from little league when you have two strikes, you got to protect the plate. These guys know that. Those they're pitches that are too close to take.
I heard that it was the farthest pitch from the strike zone ever called in the history of the WBC. Like
Uh,
it was like the lowest pitch ever called a strike from the strike zone. Like it's just like and it's like okay, cool, that's like all right, maybe the player should know that this umpire is gonna call that a strike more times than not, but it's like it's not a strike. It's a ball. And it's like, okay, well, no, the umpire is saying that it is. So we have to, all right, cool. We have to just, and I think a majority of baseball fans agree with you, Matt. So I think, I just feel like there, there's gonna be a play that's gonna come in and it's gonna like cost like somebody a big playoff game, and it's gonna be the same umpire that has problems, and I feel like it's just gonna delay the inevitable, and we're gonna get to this robot umpire. What you think, Raf?
I think Matt is just he's just scared of what's to come. I think, like you said, this is inevitable, and he knows it. Uh, like I just said, guys, it's a good thing that you can only use it twice a game. If it was, twice every at bat, then that's crazy because that means that this is just a computer and technology type of game. But no, Matt, you only use it twice a game, bro. Meaning that just like challengers
just
in
think of games ending like that. That's just
Look, a lot of people are putting asterisks over this USA win, bro. What are you
Yeah, bro.
saying?
Yeah, bro.
So you're as a
I
US fan, all of a sudden you're a US fan now. You think that game is not some type
no,
of
even
asterisk
if
at
that
the
was the
end?
Yanks, if that was Puerto Rico, no, it's that's what he was calling all game.
I
Like,
I think
Look,
Matt, I think Matt has a point too. I think it's because of the United States. Because remember, if Italy, doesn't lose to Mexico, they're in it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not in the playoff game anymore. So you know what I mean? So like the fact that you barely get into the tournament and now you win like this and now you're in the championship games, it's gonna be like how the hell did you pull this off?
yeah,
yeah.
if they win on some controversy today, I'm gonna have a word with Matthew's lawyers for sure, bro. For
Raph,
sure.
J Rod, imagine you're watching the game and it ends like that and everybody's celebrating. Nope, the guy's gonna tap his head and here comes let's
Because the
watch it
call
here
was wrong,
let's watch it
bro.
here for 15 seconds and boom.
So you're
The call
okay.
was wrong,
You're
bro.
okay with the call being wrong.
I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I've seen countless Yankee games end like that. It is what it is. It's fine.
So you don't want to fix that? Like you're cool with it being wrong?
It's a part of the human element of the game that
It was.
no other sport has it like that.
I truly believe that if we invented football when we were able to have replay available, it would have been incorporated in the game. You know what I mean? Like if we were to invent football right now, I
Even
feel like having the replay assist would be part of the rules. The only
even
reason
in
we didn't have
football,
it back then is we didn't have the technology.
even in football, I still wish there was the chains. They took away the chains for the electronic thing last year, right? There's no
Right.
more, let's put a card there and see if it fits. You know, that's just it
But
takes
that's
away the
more.
human element of the
But
game.
that's
But
more
that,
of the speed of the game because it just was a hassle to have four. If you have really four people because you have two on each side
Nobody
of the
cares
field.
about the speed of the game though for football.
I do. I have.
No, you
I
don't.
need.
No, you
Let's
don't.
rush this. That's why I can't focus on baseball, bro. It takes too long, bro. Let's go. I got shit to do. Let's go. I want to see home runs. I want to see golden at bats. I want to see Otani bat 3 times.
This is garbage.
Oh, yeah. How's the game looking, Matt?
2-0 Venezuela right now.
Oof. Oof.
Ralph, what's going on?
That's not good.
don't say what's going on. Don't say to me. I could care less what's going on. Don't tell me.
So, are you going for Venezuela, Matt? I mean, Ralph?
I'm going for Venezuela.
Are you going for Venezuela too, Matt?
Yeah.
I'm,
Oh,
I'm not
man.
going for nobody.
You
I'm not
come in
going
with
for
a
nobody.
real American theme song and then you just turn like that. Damn.
Speaking of turns, guys,
Ooh.
Raph, in that picture you just showed me right there. Guys, let's talk about Monday Night Raw, WWE.
Rock Leslie's having the time of his life.
Yeah, he's getting
He's
better than what's her name Sable's ever done to him, bro. Yikes. African.
Guys,
Oh,
guys,
bro.
let's stay on topic here.
This
The
is on
show
topic,
starts
man. What you
off
talking about?
with Seth Rollins there and his masked men parading around the ring like a bunch of geeks.
Whoa, take it easy, bro.
Says he's
Oh,
gonna
this.
get rid of Paul Heyman. He's gonna get rid of the Vision forever. And Paul Heyman comes out there, looks horrible, like he hasn't slept in weeks. He says, "I wouldn't miss this for the world, guys." And he does the whole fuck around and find out. FAFO, FAF5, and here comes Brock. And at that point, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Here we go.
They sold me on Brock and Seth, and the crowd is loving it. We get holy shit chants, and all of a sudden, the place goes dark, and Oba Femi's music hits, guys. And he's striding out there. The crowd is chanting, Oba. Brock looks
What is he
confused,
saying,
like
Matt?
he just saw a ghost.
What is he saying? He's walking down the ramp. He's like, I don't care who you are.
I'm the hula.
Brock is looking all confused. What's going on? Oba gets in the ring. Brock's shoes Seth away. Seth runs off. Brock turns around right into a fall from grace power bomb, lifting Brock higher than he's gone in years. J-Rod.
I know, bro.
J-Rod.
I don't think he's ever gotten that high, bro.
I told Raf he hasn't gone that high since he did a shooting star press. 20.
Yo.
It's a ball knower right there.
J-Rod, you texted me last night. You texted us. You said, Matt, get ready. Your boy is done.
That's
Gone.
it, bro. He's done.
He's done and gone. What did you think of this segment? And what do you think about this match for WrestleMania?
I think Brock Lesnar is ready to retire. Okay. I think this whole Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar, he's not losing until he retires, which to throw us off. You're not putting Oba in WrestleMania and Brock, and Oba's gonna lose. I can't, bro. Raph, he cannot lose this match, okay?
He won't.
You hear the hype that crowd had. He's got it, bro. He's got the aura. He just needs to solidify it by beating Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar could be that guy. He can solidify himself as the beast, and this is the time to do it. It's great that they're doing it. I wasn't really looking forward to Seth and Brock Lesnar, to be honest. I would have been okay with it, you know what I mean? But I like the way they swerved everybody when they thought like, okay, here we go, Seth and Brock, and then boom, here comes Oba. I like the way that Brock took that bump, made him look like a beast. I like the emotion that Oba was showing. And here we go. I'm getting hype again for WrestleMania, and like every year they somehow find a way to get me a little more excited. Still not as hype as I was last year, but I'm getting there. The Roman Reigns stuff we'll talk about a little bit later, and Cody Rhodes and Randy. But this right here, this is, I think me and Raph are. This is what we've been waiting for, and I know Matt's excited too.
I'll go real quick, Matt, so you can have your little glaze session for Lesnar.
Take it easy.
But let me just say something real quick. Isn't it crazy that Brock Lesnar in 2026 is putting over more people than Cody Rhodes?
Oh man,
It's insane.
What?
Matt, I'm looking back at the Cena retirement match, that whole event.
He lost to Drew.
And what I remember, Matt, is Oba Femi with the NXT Championship on his left hand, and he's raising the hand of Cody Rhodes as if Cody was the young boy there. You know what that's called? That's called pathetic loser mentality by Cody Rhodes.
Raph.
Isn't Cody supposed to be the one
The
that's
question
raising
was,
Oba's
Oba
hand?
obliterates Brock Lesnar. What are we doing, man? That's the
No,
next
I'm sorry.
segment.
Actually, I'm not sorry. I just had to point out the real. I had to
That's
point out the
next
real.
segment.
So yeah, listen. Talking back on this segment, listen, this is just perfect. This is exactly what we wanted.
Yep.
I don't think that anyone else would have been good enough for Brock at Mania, especially for this big Mania coming up. I'm being honest now. I think I'm more excited for 42 than I am for 41. This one is looking good so far, and this also confirmed for me that we're getting Braun versus Seth. By the way, this just confirmed it for me. If they just stayed and Oba never came out and it was Brock versus Seth right there, we would have got them too. But this just proved to me that we're going to get Braun versus Seth. And listen, Matt, me and Jay, we're on the right side. Your boy, he about to retire. He about to be. He's gonna take the pin. You know to who? The next big thing. The next big thing, and his name is Darula Oba Femi. Woo!
It's now.
Look, guys,
No, I can't.
I watched this last night. And Jay, I said when Brock came out there for Seth, it made sense. Storyline wise, it makes all the perfect sense in the world. I'm not really sure what the sense is, J-Rod, with Oba coming out there. Is to Seth always have a plan B?
Yeah.
Why did Oba come out? What, is he just protecting all good? I don't understand what the sense is, Raph. Tell me. What is the story there?
Brock
of
said
Oba.
Brock said he was taking on all comers. So,
But Brock didn't say. But Brock right there focused his eyes on Seth. There was nothing, no reason for Obafemi to come out there.
the ruler waits for nobody.
I'm that should be a catchphrase for him.
Yeah,
That should
hey,
be a catchphrase.
sign me up, bro. You
So
can have that one,
I didn't
Chico.
really understand. I don't really storyline wise. I'm not sure. You know, if Brock would have just said his little open challenge thing and then Oba came out fine, but for like this, it didn't really make sense to me. But with that all being said, guys,
Wait, before you go. Basically, what my best interpretation of this is Seth always having a plan for Heyman. That's what I think it is. Paul.
are we getting Seth and Oba aligned or something? Like, what is the or?
No. You're getting Seth versus Braun because this is just another plan B for Seth because you got to think about it. We for the last few weeks we've already known that not a few weeks since Brock came back we know that Brock and Paul are aligned.
So where's that leave LA Knight then?
Oh, we go with this LA.
Off
God
the WrestleMania card.
Wait, Matt, is that Matt? Was that a question on the today's thing about LA Knight? Are we talking about LA Knights today? What are we doing here, bro?
I don't know.
My
Yeah, bro.
God,
He came out to help against the Vision, bro. He's got to be on the card, bro.
Off the WrestleMania card, and I don't think anybody but you and 5 Twitter geeks would care.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He was over, bro. Don't do that.
was.
I don't know, man. So wait, hold on, Raph. You gotta be honest with me. Because I know you feel it, because I feel it. Is there any chance Brock Lesnar beats Oba? And they do like a 2-match series where he like wins again like at SummerSlam.
Why don't you give me a 3-match series that we retire Brock Lesnar? Actually,
You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I finished speaking, but I was really interrupted.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. Sorry.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's left here.
Sorry, right. Sorry.
I'm not sure what's left here. Look, with all that being said, guys, and all you guys want to talk about, I did pop last night for Obafemi. I got a little bit of chills when Oba picked up Brock and slammed him with Michael Cole. A great call by him. That is the definition of putting someone over. J-Rod, maybe you can tell Cody to take some notes.
Oh my God,
Because
bro.
that, when Brock Lesnar knows
You're gonna make me go
that
blind.
you're a star, he puts you over like no one else in the company does. Nobody else.
The title to Drew McIntyre. Like what he
And
did
what
that.
did that do for Drew McIntyre?
It made him
Wait,
champion.
Matt.
No,
Nah.
J-Rod. Drew McIntyre was
Champion.
made. Drew McIntyre was already a made man. Drew McIntyre was a made man
Okay,
when Raph, when he was put over by Brock Lesnar. That's when he
You mean when there was no fans in the stadium?
No. He's talking about the Royal Rumble. He's talking about the Royal Rumble.
the Royal Rumble, and then following that, yeah, sure, there was no fans in the match, but it was the same thing like last night. Drew Claymore'd him, and he told Drew to stand over me.
So if Drew was a made man, then why did Cody Rhodes have to put him over?
Because they knew the fans would get tired.
But this is my problem. Wait, guys. This is my problem with Jay and Cody Rhodes. That he's trying to tell us that Matt, was that steel cage match? Was that a put over?
Not putting over anything. That was literally maybe the fans are gonna get tired here, so let's just give it to Drew for a little bit.
But not even that, Matt. Putting over somebody means that like you take hits and you get pinned.
Exactly. Yeah.
He didn't get pinned. He got distracted. That's it.
Can I ask you what would you like Cody Rhodes to do? What would you like him to do in WWE right now? What role would Raph and Matt put Cody Rhodes in right now? If it's not
do something that's not the title, go with somebody else that's not the title. Elevate someone else, bro. That's what I'm trying to.
What? Give me an example. Give him a story. You are
Triple H
right now.
It just
put him in a storyline with somebody that he can improve right now.
Okay, So easily, I'll turn him heel right away. If you put him heel,
He's
there's,
gonna face the
there's
top guys if you go heel. He's gonna face all the top baby faces. He's
no,
gonna
but
fight
like,
CM Punk and he's gonna face Jey Uso. And he's gonna face all these other guys.
oh wait, Punk and Uso after Mania, they're not gonna be champions. So yes, yes,
Okay,
go through that.
But what I'm saying is like it's always like, oh, the same thing you're saying about Cody Rhodes you can say about Roman Reigns. And it's just like it's crazy that's coming from Roman fans. Roman got pinned by one person. He's got pinned by one person. And that's Cody Rhodes.
And listen, I never agree with Matt. Jay, you know this. I never agree with Matt. But behind Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns is the best person to put someone over, bro. Why? Because everyone expects you to dominate. Everybody expects you to be the beast or the tribal chief in this situation. And boom, you put them over. But no, Jay, I can't. No.
I just think it's crazy to say somebody who's only been back in WWE since what, 2022? He's been back for 4 years, and he's been champion 3 times already. That means he's dropped the title twice.
Rav J is right in the regard that at this point Cody is the guy. That's the guy that they chose to be Cena for at least the next 5 years or whatever. Like it's putting over of people and new stars is not gonna come for a while.
Right.
Okay.
Go back down.
So Jay, in this situation, are you gonna credit Cody? You know, now he's gonna be is he a 3-time champ or 2-time champ?
3-time champion, yeah.
Oh my God, Cody.
I don't get it.
He's a 3-time champion now, bro.
I don't get it.
3-time. He's halfway to Roman. He's basically halfway to Roman. So this counts, right? Matthew, you're a Cena guy. This counts, right? Does this count?
Bro. Honestly, Roman's held the title for longer.
Look, so Matthew's laughing because he knows I'm right. Okay. He knows I'm right. Okay. This is just like Cena, bro. dropping the title. Okay, well, guys, do you value dropping a title and then getting it back a few months later, or do you actually one title and you?
I promise you, he's not gonna win the title 10 times. So we don't even have to have this conversation.
I don't know.
He's not winning the
title. I don't know.
But Jay, to Raf's defense here, let me play devil's advocate here. Cody wrote, like, you know, there's people who, even though they're champions and they're winning matches, they still put people over in winning. Cody Rhodes doesn't do that either.
He took a pin from Randy. He lost to Drew McIntyre.
From Randy in something that nobody even remembers.
Okay, but top babyfaces they just don't get pinned. That's just what it is. They're just top babyfaces don't get pinned.
Wait, didn't Cody win that?
What?
Oh yeah, Cody did win Night of Champions.
Cody won that. And when did he take a pin to Randy?
No, I'm talking about Elimination Chamber.
Oh, Elimination Chamber. Oh, stop it. Stop it.
That's not putting people over.
That's distraction.
Hey, that's not putting people over.
Not the hand of the door.
Sorry.
That's not putting people over in a chamber match. Look, like when Cena had the U.S. Open Challenge, that was putting people over because even though he was winning those matches,
his career.
That's fine. That's fine, Raf. And I think at a certain point we have to understand.
He's at the prime. He's their guy. I mean, he's not my guy. He's their guy. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question? When Roman was the guy, would it have made sense for him to just lose matches randomly?
No, but like, bro, he put people over though, bro.
How? I remember him destroying Rey Mysterio in a steel cage match. I remember it's him stacking Daniel Bryan and Edge and pinning them simultaneously.
But they were already on their. They were already on their.
Daniel Bryan, Edge.
These are the guys.
3 guys that are Hall of Famers.
These are the guys.
What?
But these are the guys he faced, bro. What do you want me to tell you? These are the guys he faced.
Let me ask you a question.
Wait, hold on. What star did Roman Reigns put over in this whole reign?
Let me start by this. Jimmy and Jey Uso. And Jey Uso.
The Usos were already one of the best tag teams.
No. Jay, let's be real here.
Okay, the Bloodline storyline got him over, but you saying people who he's faced. Who has he faced?
But remember, there was a point when people were thinking Jay is going to be the one to win the title from Roman. And before that, SummerSlam 23, that was legit. That's when Jay legitimately became as hot as ever.
Right.
Wait,
He became a
So
high
Jay,
level.
you
But I'm
think
saying like
he didn't elevate anyone?
I'm not saying that he didn't elevate people, but I'm saying like you're saying like
And he obviously elevated Cody
But, like,
Rhodes.
you're saying like Cody Rhodes, even though Cody Rhodes is in the title picture, he should be elevating people. He's not elevating nobody. But I'm saying that first of all, he's only been doing it for 4 years, and the people he's faced have been established people. So who is he supposed to elevate? Who is he supposed to elevate? There's nobody he's been facing he can elevate. The only young star that he faced that the match got canceled was Obafemi. That was it. Nobody else can he have faced to actually bring anybody up. He hasn't even got the opportunity yet. He's faced John Cena. He's faced Roman Reigns. He's faced Brock Lesnar. He's faced Drew McIntyre. All these guys are established people.
Maybe it's just a booking, but I feel like every match of Cody's the same thing. He faces the guy, he gets beat up, and at the end we get a crossroad. That's
Look,
the same
I'm
thing.
sure.
Over
I'm
again.
sure, Raph. Maybe after next year's. I know this is a long time for you, but maybe after next year's WrestleMania, Cody at that point will become, something where you're putting people over like maybe he has a U.S. title run or a IC title run, and there you go, and he's facing young guys.
But your idea of putting people over is like a lower card run. Roman Reigns has never done that.
Didn't Bronson Reed pin Roman Reigns, Rob?
They had after he lost the title, yeah. After that whole Tribal Chief thing ended, yeah, he did.
Well, that was supposedly supposed to be putting Bronson Reed over. Fortunately, the vision has crumbled, and he's always hurt, and that.
But was it?
Nobody really remembers that, but
I think it was to put Bronson Reed over, but I think the plan was for Reigns to beat him eventually, so he could show that he's back.
No.
Then why have him win the Rumble?
Why have who win the Rumble?
Roman. You think they would?
What does that have to do with Bronson Reed?
I'm saying that he was gonna lose to Bronson, and then he was gonna beat Bronson to have.
He was gonna beat Bronson where?
They fought twice. Him and Roman fought twice.
Yeah, but you said the Royal Rumble.
No, I'm saying that they were giving Roman momentum. Like he was supposed to lose to Bronson Reed and then win, get momentum, and that's why he was gonna win the Rumble. Like it wasn't.
They didn't do that
because he got hurt. Bronson Reed got hurt.
Bronson just got hurt.
No, he got hurt twice, bro. He got hurt twice.
Bro, he got hurt.
He did
twice when he got hurt at War Games though, bro.
Yeah, and then he got hurt again, bro.
When did Bronson pin Roman, Raf?
He picked him in 25. In 25.
No, but when was the pay-per-view? Which pay-per-view was it?
I think it was the night of in Paris. Wasn't it in Paris?
It was Paris, and Roman won the match, and then after the match,
wasn't that in May? Or when was that? No, seriously, I'm gonna look this up here.
Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody, by the way.
Oh yeah, happy St. Patty's Day.
Did Matt drink some Guinness?
What I'm saying is that Bronson Reed, him beating Bronson Reed wasn't.
He pinned him in Crown Jewel in October of 2025.
That was what match?
That was Roman and Bronson Reed.
And who won that match?
Bronson Reed won. When was Roman gonna pin him after that? There was no other pay-per-view after that.
Okay, but what I'm saying, they put Bronson Reed over. Bronson Reed gets hurt, and then Roman goes on to win the Rumble. So what is he putting over if you're gonna put him in the main event of WrestleMania anyway? Who is he putting over? He's still taking a top spot.
He was putting over Bronson Reed.
To do what? If he's still higher than Bronson
because
Reed?
The vision crumbled. That's just bad luck, unfortunately, and he got hurt too.
Are you telling me that Bronson Reed was going to be in a higher place of the card
than
Roman
been.
Reigns?
We could have gotten eventually something not in a higher place than Roman Reigns,
then
but
he's not
they could have got
over.
Okay, is are any of the guys that people put over? Are they going to be bigger than them?
Apparently, that's what you guys want from Cody Rhodes. He's supposed to be in a United States Championship Open Challenge, giving out title matches to Trick Williams and all these NXT guys and taking L's.
That's not what we're saying, but Raph said it to start this topic off. Oba raised Cody's hand. Cody didn't raise Oba's hand. That makes no sense.
What am I supposed to do with that, bro? Like that's
you're supposed to be like Cody as the babyface superstar that he is supposed to be like, whatever, I still won, and this was, whatever, DQ, whatever, but I'm going to raise this young man's hand. That's it.
that's
Oba's put raising his hand for what?
so Cody
To
Rhodes.
say, wow, thanks, guy, for giving me this match in 10 minutes. Great.
So Cody Rhodes is the worst.
No, it's not the worst. Look, I agree with
because
you.
he's
I
not
agree with
raising
you.
people's
No,
hands.
I agree with you to a certain extent that at this point, there's not much Cody's gonna be able to put anybody over with.
I guess that's my point. I guess my point is like, what would you guys have main event for the WWE title? Would you rather have Drew and Randy?
If they didn't have a problem with tickets, I would have done that. Yeah, I would have done that.
Raph, you really would have, Matt, and you would
It's
have.
a night, it's
would've
a
been
night
fine
one
with
main
that.
event. It's
I
a
would
night
have been
one.
fine with that. I would have been fine
But
with
what's
that.
the
Bro, it's a-
story?
The story.
Oh,
bro.
the story. So tell me what the story is with the young man hanging Brock over his balls there. Tell me what's the story there. Oba just came out there to interrupt.
That's just two guys. That's just two big guys slapping together, bro. Like you don't really need to tell a story about that. That's Godzilla.
right.
King. Is there a story for Godzilla and King Kong? No. One is these are two big guys just want to fight.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the Brock stuff, guys, because we got sidetracked with Cody.
Yeah,
bro.
just
Yeah. I don't want to. Hey, we should skip. We should skip the Cody and Randy thing later. By the way, we didn't. We don't have to talk about them too, bro.
Look, guys. So I still think, despite all of this and all of that great stuff that happened yesterday, and Brock putting Oba massively over, he told Oba, "Step on me, put your big ass foot on me, and point at that sign." By the way, that should have easily main evented the show last night instead of that garbage that we got between Roman and Punk. But we'll save that for later.
That's past
I
Brock's
still-
bedtime.
I still think, guys, that Brock Lesnar should win at WrestleMania. Because let me explain it to you like this. If Oba Femi wins this match, is Oba Femi going to be winning a championship this year? Heading into
Yes.
Saudi Arabia next year,
Yes.
is he going to be winning a championship?
Yes.
From who?
Could be from Roman, bro. Think about it like that. Could be from Roman.
I think Gunther beats Roman, and they set up Gunther and Oba.
At where?
Maybe
At
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam?
Maybe.
So then Brock does what?
Fuck
Or
Brock.
is this last?
Fuck
Or is this, wait a
Brock.
minute, or is this Brock's last match at WrestleMania?
So okay, so
Yes.
this is why
You
I
think
was
this is
asking
Brock Lesnar's
Raph
last
because this is why I was asking Raph because honestly, Matt, I'm kind of 50-50 to be honest because one of the reasons I didn't think Oba match was happening because I didn't think this would be Brock's last WrestleMania. I agree with you, Matt. I thought he was gonna get paid at Crown Jewel and that would be his last match. What is it?
WrestleMania next year.
Oh my God! This basically Crown Jewel, bro. It's basically Crown Jewel. It's Crown Jewel WrestleMania. But yeah, like I thought he would wait, get one big payday. So I'm kind of on your side, and the fact that Brock Lesnar got absolutely destroyed this Monday night.
So, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like I'm not sure.
You
Like,
can see,
I
you
am
can
nervous.
see that that this is Brock's last match. That after April 19th, he's done.
I mean,
can see
His last match, his last WrestleMania match, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so but you guys are saying if that's what I'm asking. If you think Oba's gonna win a title because if you think Oba and Brock WrestleMania, you would think Brock and Gunther. If Brock is gonna retire, let's say at SummerSlam, then you think Brock and Gunther at SummerSlam, right? So then, what does Oba's gonna beat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam for the title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. So you're saying even if Brock loses, you're saying that Brock is still continuing to wrestle.
Yeah. I think Brock and Gunther has to happen.
So then I don't think Brock loses this match. Then something happens because they wouldn't throw that message out there that if Brock loses, it's his last match, and then have him lose at WrestleMania.
Who said this was his last match? You're saying this is his last match. Ain't nobody. You guys are thinking because
We talked about how the whole report that Heyman said that Brock shouldn't lose, and so
Yeah.
And his last match, the next match he loses should
yeah,
be his
but
last.
Brock is not wrestling until WrestleMania, so it doesn't really he's not staying strong by beating anybody because there's nobody to beat right now, unless I guess yeah, you could say if he loses to Oba, then what does that does that diminish if Gunther beats him later on? Does that diminish that at all?
I'm tired of this diminishing bullshit because Gunther lost to Jey Uso and CM Punk in
Sami Zayn.
2025,
Sami Zayn.
and in
But
2025, and
that's
then he became the guy who and he ended 2025 being the guy who ended Cena's career.
That's true.
So
That's true. I don't think it matters. I don't think it
it
matters.
doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
But
I mean, yeah.
I don't know if Oba wins this match. Like, what's left? I'm not sure
That's
what's
a great
left
point.
here.
That's a great point, Matt. However, it being WrestleMania, I think you skyrocket him. I think you make him beat Roman. I'm sorry. You
You
make him
make
beat Roman. Yeah. You have him beat Roman.
so you think so if you're booking this, you're going Oba wins. You're saying Roman wins the title. Let's see, and you're having Oba and Roman at SummerSlam.
Nah, I have him earlier than that, maybe.
Earlier than that,
Nah,
it's not box off. Like it's got to be a
Nah,
here we
box
go.
office.
I'm tired. I'm tired of that, bro. I'm tired of title
But
changes.
you
Only
know the way they are. You know the way they
that's
are.
whack. That's
I don't
whack,
think Roman's
though.
holding the title till SummerSlam, bro. I think he's dropping it at like probably May Money in the Bank or somewhere like that. He's gonna drop. I think that's why I said Gunther, bro. I think Gunther comes wins the title, and you do Oba versus Gunther at SummerSlam.
Bro,
That's
but
my
imagine Oba beating Brock and Roman in the same calendar year. That's
I know. I
skyrocket.
agree. That would be fire, but
Fuck
like,
Gunther. I don't care about no Gunther. What do I care about him beating Gunther? Like that's whack. Beat Roman,
Rap,
bro.
but that's what I'm saying. Like if you beat Brock, Roman is the that's it. It's
Yes.
Roman, and then what? Just retire? Like you have then that's
No,
it.
then he becomes the ruler.
Then
He becomes the
Oba
ruler
then
for real.
have a longer reign.
that's
than
why I don't
Roman
think he
Reigns at
beats
this point.
Roman. That's why I don't. That's why I don't think he fights Roman. I think that's why Gunther's the middle. Gunther's the.
I don't
best.
think even that. I don't think they go there yet either.
So okay, so Matt, you're
But
saying
that's why
you're saying
that's
Brock
what I'm
beats
saying.
him.
I think Brock beats him. I think you have to, Vince McMahon, you have to earn it, pal. Like, you gotta if they have two matches, if they have
that's horse hockey. He's already
because
over.
if he beats Brock, what's net like then that's automatic, like you better be the champion by SummerSlam or then what's like
Cody
you
Rhodes
losing
beat
to
Brock-
anyone
Cody
else.
Rhodes
You
beat
losing
Brock
to
Lesnar, and he was fighting fucking Drew McIntyre.
and Cody Rhodes was champion. Boom, the next big pay-per-view.
okay, and that's
At
fine.
WrestleMania.
Why can't we do that, Oba? Why can't Oba be champion by the end of SummerSlam?
I think he is. I think there's a new era, like Triple H says.
And then he's the new guy, and then you have
It's-
him versus Braun.
It's
you have
interesting.
him versus
Look,
Punk,
it's
you have
interesting.
him
I
versus
just
Gunther.
I go with I feel like the hesitancy that WWE has had with pushing
No, I
young
agree.
guys. So it's just hard for me to believe. And even Cody Rhodes was there. They made him lose to Roman once.
That's
They
why
made him fight Brock 3 times. And
that's
then
why-
finally he got it.
And that's why I didn't think Oba was gonna be this year at WrestleMania. I thought
Like
it was gonna
Oba
be later on.
like this is rookie year. This
Yeah,
is
I know.
rookie year.
I know, and that's why I didn't have him. That's why I was okay with it being Brock and Seth. But now I think there's a possibility. You're right,
Bro, just because it's rookie year doesn't mean you can't get skyrocketed. They
No,
trust
I
this
agree.
guy.
Brock Lesnar
Bro,
was skyrocketing.
they
He
put
beat The
him-
Rock.
Bro, they put him. Sorry to interrupt you, Matt, but they put him in Cena's last match, like that not pay per view. Was it pay per view? No, right?
It was Saturday
Kinda.
night. It was Saturday night.
Yeah, but basically they put him in that last event against the guy. Cena's retirement match. I mean, retirement event against the guy, their guy, Cody Rhodes, and they didn't even have Cody beat him, bro.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, Matt, they're going to put the title on him really soon, bro. And once they beat your boy, that's just a stepping stone. You beat the beast, that's a stepping stone. But
Stepping
a really
stone. That
good-
is the stone. There's no stepping stone. That is the
Wait,
stone.
whoa.
It goes Brock,
whoa.
it goes Roman, and then there's
Whoa. It goes Brock, it goes Roman. It's like that, bro. Let's not.
the
Let's.
history, the history of the two. They're the two alpha males of our species. They're right here. They're right here just because Brock is older in the tank. I
It's
mean,
like you guys said, they're not like it's not a totem, right? They're more like the people who've beaten Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. That's an elite class. Like people have beaten both those guys in an elite class. So he just gets added to that class. Guys like Drew, guys like Randy, guys like Cody.
But it's different. But it's different when you do it in your rookie year. Like Drew was there.
Yeah,
How long?
but he'll just be part of that class now. Now he can hang out with these guys.
It's a different class. It's a different class.
When did Drew beat Roman? Hold on. When did Drew beat Roman?
Honestly, I honestly don't remember if
No,
he
he
beat
didn't.
Roman.
He did not beat
I
Roman.
was trying to give your guy a bone, trying to throw him up there.
I'm sorry, but when it comes to Roman, I have to. It's all out. It's all out.
I think it's a different class.
That class is kind of small. The guy who's beating both of them,
Yeah,
right?
Cody.
You have Cody, Seth, Cena.
Cena's never beat Roman.
Oh yeah, Cena's never beaten Roman. Yeah.
Oh, but according to reports, they were supposed to, right, Matt?
Would have been legendary.
You should have.
All right, we got a little off topic. My fault, Matt. What was the next?
So final thing, you think Oba's winning?
I got to. Yeah.
All right. We'll see.
I Oba winning.
We'll see what Brock says next week, guys.
And then the week after, whoa.
Oh, we're gonna be there live.
We'll see what happens, guys. Real quick, towards the end of that Monday Night Raw, we got CM Punk and Roman Reigns in a promo, guys. That was lackluster to say the least. A little bit. They kind of didn't know what to say to each other. You could tell they kind of just free falling it. And what got CM Punk finally to get upset at Roman was he called him old. Two men in their 40s. Raph, what'd you think of this?
I think it was just lazy, and I think that Phil is soft. Fragile Phil is soft. He probably said in the back, he said, "Don't mention my dog, or I'm gonna kill you." But yeah, I just think that it's basically Punk saying no, don't mention Larry, and the next big thing, I guess, is him mentioning his age. But I just think this is just like, I don't know. It feels like Roman, even though that's my GOAT, but that first promo was so high that now that's the bar, you know. And for as much as he's good in the mic, it's just going against, boxing with God, just like CM Punk said, is just very hard. But even CM Punk, that's becoming like lackluster too. And I would not be surprised, guys, if all of a sudden that's a night one main event, bro. I would not be surprised. Because Randy, our next segment with Randy, that just became good.
I think. Listen, we still have a month to WrestleMania, so you're gonna have interactions like this that are lackluster. I still have a little bit of faith that Roman Reigns is holding back that Larry line for the last promo. I think the last promo heading into WrestleMania will be the biggest one, and I think they're just holding back. You have to sprinkle it out. You can't give it all at one take. We still have Madison Square Garden. That's gonna be a hot crowd. You want to save those big moments for those arenas, for those.
It was a hot crowd because we're there.
Yeah, because we're there. Also, like you want it closer to WrestleMania. If you give all the fire now, by the time you get to WrestleMania, it's gonna die down. So, there's still a lot in the tank. Interesting to do what they're gonna do with the Usos. But yeah, you're right. It wasn't anything to write home about. Listen, I can understand being called old. I'll get frustrated too. I'll probably punch people in the face. But listen,
Wait, I don't think J-Rod has punched us in the face, Matt. What you think about that?
I'm not 40 yet, bro. Wait till I get to 40 and tell me how I feel. But yeah, I it's gonna close the show. It's Roman, it's Punk. It's gonna close the show. I think that's written in stone. But it was what it was.
See, J-Rod, this is like the equivalent of Raph calling you old. Does it really hit? Are you that much? I mean, I know we call you Uncle all the time, but is that really?
I mean, I wouldn't get upset about it. I wouldn't fucking sock somebody in the face.
We're like, wait, how old are you? 29?
28.
28. And Raph is what? 23?
All right, Matt, we get it. We get
right?
it, Matt.
So,
we get it.
Or me calling you old. It's just the same thing. It's the same thing, right? It's like, I don't really think that should have been what got CM Punk to get upset. And I'm
Should have been the wife. Should have been the wife thingy that
it
got him
should have been the
upset.
wife thing if if they wanted to mention Larry, but maybe you're right. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe Punk said no. Larry's off limits. I don't know.
I can't
Fragile
imagine.
Phil, man. Fragile
Nah, I
Phil.
can't imagine that, bro. I can't imagine you be able to mention someone's dead dad and you can't talk about a dead dog.
I think they let out the majority of what they had early, and now it's gonna be a little bit lackluster. I think the Uso Jay, like you mentioned, I think that's gonna be key here to see if maybe they get involved a little bit more just to make it a little bit more interesting. Because how much can you really say for 5, 6 promos? It's kind of gonna be the same thing where it's like, well, I don't know what to say anymore.
So what do you think they do with the Uso stuff? Because I don't think it really goes far, to be honest. I think it's just to kill time.
Well, we saw the Usos right last night with your guy LA Knight. His only segment of the night, by the way. With your guy LA Knight backstage, and LA's like, oh, you're my guys, but this bloodline stuff, we can't have it. And dapped up Jimmy, but then Jay was like, he didn't want to dap him up or anything. So, could it be that we're getting this bloodline back? Could Jay make Jimmy be like, get on board, Oos, and let's get after Phil here? Do they attack Punk backstage?
I don't know.
Something to make it interesting.
I don't know, man. I just hope that I don't know. I don't want to see the bloodline back. Do you want to see the bloodline back, Raf?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Raf, let me ask you this, Raf. Is it the same?
No.
No, not even close. It's not
You have to
even
make okay, so like do you bring back the bloodline as heels, right? Because like obviously the Usos, they're looking kind of heelish. Roman is obviously a gaslighting SOB. Sami Zayn is kind of a heel. Like he's turning heelish. Like, do you bring back the bloodline, but like as a tyrant? Like, I mean, they were kind of that, but they were kind of like a kind of doing their own thing. Did they come back with like an iron fist? Maybe with a certain final boss at the head.
Hey, bro, I think this just confirms that we're getting the final boss at Mania. I'm sticking to that, guys. I think we're gonna get him this time around, only because it's getting deeper and deeper with the Samoans. Like, if it was just Punk and Roman and these promos and just one on one, but I feel like now that Punk brought up the Roman's dad the same way Cody brought up all the grandfather back in the day, I think we can get final boss in here.
And Roman did mention in the promo last night. He was like, "Oh, I've been hearing this for years. Who's the tribal chief? Who's the tribal chief? We know who the tribal chief is." That caught my attention just a little bit. I was like, "Why are we
And he did speak to
Are
the
we
camera.
are we planting seeds? I think we're planting seeds, bro.
He spoke to the camera and was like, "Hey, all my family out there, if you want a piece of Punk, you should want to fight him, you know?" So everybody who's watching,
see
or
what
the
else they
Usos.
got left, guys?" Let's move to SmackDown, guys. This past Friday, we got the ending segment, the contract signing between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton for their main event of night one at WrestleMania. Cody said a whole bunch of nothing, Jay. Bunch of love words there to Randy. That after our match is over, I will always love you. I'm like, what are we doing here? When Randy put the pen to the paper wrap, and Cody's there shaking his arms. Yes, like
Yes.
I gotta be the cringiest thing I've seen. And
Yo,
then
bro.
Randy turns around and slammed his head and ripped his shirt apart and took the chair to his head, left Cody covered in blood. Randy turns heel to cheers from the crowd, guys. Jay, what did you think of this heel turn?
First of all, you are so glad that Cody Rhodes is in your life because y'all get to troll him every day, okay, and make yourselves laugh. So just remember that. Um, listen, this is what Raph was looking for. This is what everybody wanted. The heel turn. We wanted '09 Randy Orton. We want the guy hearing voices in his head. We don't want this. I'm your dad. I'm your big brother. So we're gonna just have respect all the way through to Wrestle. Nope. I'm taking you out. I'm gonna rub your blood on my shirt. I'm gonna sit there like I just whooped your ass with my belt and put the championship around my waist. So I'm excited for this now. Was wondering who he was speaking to on Monday night. That was kind of interesting. That weird video that he shot. But hey,
Someone
I.
said it was shot on a calculator, bro.
But yo, bro, like
It was
again,
shot on Brock's flip phone, guys. I'm not sure.
Blackberry, right? But yeah, bro, it's keeping it exciting. It's keeping it different, you know. Like I think we were all expecting the heel turn. I don't know if we were expecting this, the beat down like this, but um, I I hope it makes it that this match is not a regular I hope it's like a no disqualification or like a false count or like they make it like a match where they can actually like try to kill each other. I do think Randy does win at WrestleMania now. Because you don't want to have him turn heel then have him lose. But yeah, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, I agree here, Jay. This definitely needed to happen
Mhm.
early on. I didn't want to see Cody and Randy share lullabies and love stories to each other for a couple of weeks. So I'm glad it happened right away. Now we get the real Randy Orton up until WrestleMania here, where he's gonna tear Cody's life apart. So I'm excited for that. I think it absolutely needed to happen. I think you're right, Jay. I think Randy walks out of WrestleMania right now as the champion.
Yeah, for sure. Matthew actually called it in the last podcast that Randy was going to turn heel on Friday. Good call, Matt. I personally thought that they were going to do that lullaby bullshit that you guys mentioned about kissing each other's asses before Mania, and then the heel turn happens at Mania. But I'm glad they did it now because the interest level has spiked up, and I'm telling you, there's a real chance if Roman and Punk it just continues being whacked, they're going to move it to night two if it gets that good. So. And I definitely agree that Randy. I mean, just like last year, Cena won. He won as a heel, and they gave him the championship. Same thing for Randy. I just better, bro. I just better not see Cody Rhodes win that SummerSlam again, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say.
So wait, so
Oh my
it's crazy.
god.
We talk about Gunther, right? But what if Gunther goes after Randy after he wins the title and he retires Randy? It'd be kind of weird doing heel, but like
Nah, Randy's not
I
retiring
don't
right
think
now.
Randy's close. I don't think Randy's close right now.
to retirement.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he retired. This would be his last year.
I would say like maybe next year. Maybe
You,
next year,
you,
but
you
no.
think he does a tour? You think he does like a year tour? I don't think he does that. I think he wins the strap and then when he loses it, he's done. Honestly, what else is there for him to do? This was the
Yeah,
last feud.
yeah. That's a good point.
You know what I mean? I think this is the swan song right here, and I think you feed him to Gunther, you make him the new Legend Killer, and then
J-Rob
whatever
wants
to the
everybody
title.
fed to Gunther. Everybody fed to Gunther.
Yeah,
I
bro,
think
but he's
that's
gonna be
that's what it's gotta be.
he's gonna be what Undertaker was with WrestleMania streak until somebody gets to Gunther and finally beats him.
So Gunther now is father time because it's Father Titan's what undefeated, right? This is so whack. This
I
is
mean, bro, that's what
whack.
they're setting
That's why
up, bro.
he has no mania match. That's what he gets for being a
Yeah, I
clown.
want to talk about that, guys. Where is Gunther? He
Yeah,
took off Dragon Lee's mask 2 weeks ago, and for 2 weeks straight, he's not on
I
Money.
have no idea, bro. I have no idea.
Is Rey Mysterio like? I don't. Is that an option still?
I think Ray might, still might be hurt. Maybe I thought they were trying to set that up, but he might not be ready for Mania. That'd be crazy if Gunther's not on the card. That'd be a real failure. The man who retired John Cena isn't on the WrestleMania card.
You see, Raf, and that's why I don't trust WWE necessarily with Oba because look, you retired John Cena
Okay,
and you're kind of a little bit without direction.
right.
Like you got him doing these whatever segments on Raw. And yeah, it looks fine, but is it really? And I just don't think after beating Brock, you can necessarily be doing that with Oba.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's just like that. No confidence, right?
Yeah.
Bro, no.
So
Yeah.
So the phone call, guys, that happened last night with Randy Orton. He's on the phone there before talking to Michael Cole. And he said, yeah, I know you were watching. He said, it was time. Thank you for telling me what I needed to do. And then he told Cole, they made me understand who I am and what I am. He said, I'll see you soon. And wrestling has more than one royal family.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Randy Orton speaking to, guys?
Some people said it's his pops. They took it to his dad because they've had like problems back in the day with the Rhodes family. So that'd be an option.
I'll go. My prediction is Arn Anderson.
That's a good one too.
Anderson, okay.
Maybe Ric Flair. Ric Flair would be a crazy one because him and Dusty were kind of rivals. And remember, Evolution, that whole storyline with him and so it'd be kind of be like talking to him.
Wait, what if it's Dusty? Oh wait.
See, and Roman makes that joke and it's no problem. But then God forbid Phil Brooks does.
No chance it's the final boss, Ralph.
No.
I mean, I don't
Come
think-
after Cody Rhodes. Whoa. Whoa, Skip.
I mean, listen,
I gotta keep my composure. He's not coming. He's not
The
coming.
Rock is part of a wrestling royal family, so
No, and he said that no, he not only a part of it. He says it's the only royal family
That's the only
in
one.
wrestling.
Yeah, so take that.
What is that?
Guerreros.
Like that
Take
that
that.
means to me that it has to be either his father or the final boss.
It could be Ric Flair because he's had problems with.
It
the
could be
Rhodes
Flair
family.
too. It could be Flair, yeah.
But then listen, the royal family reference could definitely be towards,
Ric Flair's a good one because we can't forget about Evolution, like you guys
Yeah.
said. Yeah.
yeah.
I hope it's not no Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn, J Rod.
So if I was doing some like crazy Sopranos or like crazy like one of these shows, I would have it be fucking Brandy Rhodes, like on some wild shit. But like they're never gonna do that, you know what I mean? But like on some because I don't know, that would just add so much fuel to the fire, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah,
See what happens there, guys. Let's move on a little bit as we're watching Venezuela up 2-0 in the 8th inning, Raf.
ooh,
Shut
it's
out.
not looking good.
Shut out.
We would have. Continue,
This is
bro.
what I think it's time to break out the black.
I'm
and
not gonna
white.
say. I'm not gonna say what we would have done, but it's none of my business.
Would you? I don't know.
7-5.
Matt, they would
or
have went
something.
down. They would have went down looking. Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Let's move on, guys, to the NBA here. NBA season in high gear here as we head to the playoffs, guys. The report from yesterday came out about possible expansion teams in Las Vegas and Seattle, guys. They're looking for 2028-29 season. They need a vote of approval, of course. 23 of 30 owners. Guys, what do you think about this? Good or bad for the NBA?
Good, more money, more teams. You know what's gonna suck? These expansion teams are gonna be trash, bro, for like years. Like they're not gonna be good. They're not gonna be competitive. So that's gonna take a while. But I mean, hey, it's gonna bring more money to the league, expand rosters, and eventually one of these teams. I mean, was it the Hockey Vegas team that won a championship after being established? Well, like 5 or 6 years after the fact, or something like that, like some crazy number.
Yeah.
So
I think it was LA Kings. I think.
they're like the Kings or Knights or something like that. The Knights or something like that.
Yeah, it's not the Kings have been out. It's the something. Yeah, it's something like that.
I think it's like the Las Vegas Knights or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so like there has been some success on these expansion teams. But hey man, it's not, it can't hurt the league, right? It's only getting bigger, it's expanding the game. So yeah, I guess kudos to the league for that.
Yeah, I'll say real quick. I mean, I think
Here we
there's
go.
just
The
there's a few-
traditionalist.
Yeah, Raf, look, we've we're not as old as Jay. We weren't around when the Charlotte Bobcats.
Yo, chill.
Yo, bro.
Chill.
Bro.
He might punch you. He might punch you, Matt.
Yo, talk about my dog next time.
You know, we weren't around when the Charlotte Bobcats came to be. J-Rod was right there in the bidding for it, right? Like,
Yep.
we weren't there. We've never really seen.
Bro,
You know,
I remember the Bullets, the Washington Bullets, bro.
Rob, we've never really seen a team. Teams being added necessarily. We've seen teams move, but to be added, it's different. So it'd be interesting to see how it all plays out. I think the more interesting part about it, guys, is they said the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves could potentially move to the Eastern Conference because those two teams would be in the West. So that kind of piqued my interest because Minnesota Timberwolves playing in the East against the Knicks all the time at the Garden, like that's something I'd be intrigued to see, guys.
Yeah, but listen, for sure, guys. I think that every generation deserves this, and like this is just our generation. Well, not J. Ross generation. He was in the far '80s of there. But yeah, Matt, I think this is our generation's like way of like seeing it because they've seen it. The old heads have seen it, aka the one right here. But
Yo, bro.
us, Matt, to see it, it's just like it's gonna be cool because as you mentioned, a possible Minnesota and Memphis going to the East. The last time we seen that, I think it was just MLB when the Houston went from the West to the no, they went from East to West, right? And I mean, sorry, they went from National League to American League, yeah. And that was the last time I think it's happened. Maybe happened in hockey, but I'm not that much in tune with that.
Yeah.
But I definitely think this is fun, only because, as Jay said, I understand that those two teams are going to be bad, but you have to think about like this, that you have to be very selective because the way that expansion drafts happen is you have to protect 8 players from your roster, and then everyone else is out. So that's how the draft works. But I think this is just fun, guys. This is just a way to try to get more money as a league, but also if it's Seattle and Las Vegas, listen, Seattle has a history. Like the Thunder already said, they agreed to give back Seattle their
namesake.
Yeah, all that, and also their history is going to be added to them.
Yeah.
So that's very fire to me, honestly. And I like the sentimental aspect of Seattle. Look, Seattle just won a Super Bowl too, so that's good for them. And for Las Vegas, we already know like how much money that generates in all there. So I think this is really good.
Yeah, I can't wait till the kids from the next generation come up to y'all and they're like, "Yo, I can't remember when there wasn't like a pitch count or like a pitch timer." Cause that's y'all generation too.
Raph, we remember the catchers putting down the 1,
Yeah.
2.
Yep.
That's true, bro. My little cousin's gonna be like, "Wait, why were they putting down like the signs like this, bro?"
I miss
like,
it.
wait.
Jay doesn't miss it. Jay wants
They would paint their fingernails so the pitcher can see.
They were like, "Wait, there was 16 weeks in the NFL season at some point?" Yeah. Yeah.
That's scary. That's
Yeah,
scary.
bro.
That's scary, bro.
Yeah, the amount of things have changed. What about? Wait a minute. Why does the kickoff look so different in 2010 compared to now? Yeah, how about that one? Yeah. Nothing's the same.
Wait, why is Brady still the GOAT? Oh wait. He's Mahomes never caught up to him.
Oh, you mean Tom Brady who won 6? Patrick Mahomes got like 12 of those. Yeah.
Right.
Caleb Williams has like 10 of those. We're like, oh my god, what happened?
We're gonna see Mahomes break the touchdown record, and Brady's gonna be there like an like Joe Namath in the crowd. And they're gonna pan the camera to him, and they're gonna be like Hall of Famer Tom Brady. It's gonna be like, "Who's that, Dad?"
Oh man, they're gonna be like, wait a minute. They used to tackle in the NFL.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's when we're like, that's when we're cooked. There's no sports no more.
Wait, they were human umpires behind the catcher? Oh my god, that's inevitable. Man, that's inevitable.
I'm not watching.
Who's that guy sitting behind the catcher? That's the umpire. What's the umpire? Oh boy.
And Matt, after all those years, Aroldis Chapman's still gonna be throwing 110 miles per hour. You know it, Matt. Even in his wheelchair.
Watch, Chap is gonna have his worst year because of this garbage challenges. J Rod, my guy Chap, he is right over there. He's gonna do the Chapman stare down after he strikes you out, and no, the batter's gonna go like this, and it's gonna be overturned.
Matt,
Nice.
it's only twice, Matt. They only do it twice.
But what if they save it for the end of the game?
Well, I mean, that's strategy, bro. What you want? It is what it is. So wait, Matt, would you take away challenges from the NFL if you could?
No, I wouldn't take it away.
So what's the difference?
I would actually see, Ref. I would put in that you could challenge.
After a certain inning,
The check swings. If they want to call that right, if he swung or not.
that needs to come soon. Yeah.
I think that I like that more.
However, I would disagree only because I think that first base and third base umpire, they see it better than the actual umpire in the back, seeing how high it is, how low it is. That's what I would say. I wouldn't
Listen,
challenge that.
I do think Matt brings up a good point with the human aspect because, and I heard somebody mention this, it takes away the thought of swinging, right? Because if you know it's automatic, right, you're not going to swing at it because you know that you can challenge it, like Matt said. So it does there is like a skill level to it where you're like, should I swing at it or should I not swing at it? So I do understand that human element of it. But I do agree, I do think it's going to be inevitable and it's going to be a robot system. And Matt's gonna be sitting on his rocking chair with his Budweiser.
I'm
Just
not.
shouting
The
at the
Yankees
TV.
still not win a ring. I'm not watching J Rod.
Yo, Jay, could we get banned if we watch like a bad right now or no?
I think like after 5 or 10 seconds.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
All right, let me know what happens, Matt, because Harper's
got
at the plate.
Harper up, 2 outs, 1 on first.
What?
Bottom
top of the
eighth.
ninth? Bottom eighth.
Bottom eighth.
Raw milkman, by the way. Yikes.
Oh,
We know
real
about
quick,
that, Lord, Matt.
on the NBA thing, guys, you don't worry about like more tanking.
That's what I'm saying. Like the teams
Like,
are
that's
gonna be
just-
trash.
I think that's honestly the concern. Like, we already got 10, 11 teams tanking.
Yeah,
Add
bro.
2 more. I mean,
And they're gonna be bad for a while, bro.
I think
Unless,
the
like,
fun. Go ahead.
unless like a superstar decides he wants to chill in Vegas, Giannis is like, I'm gonna really restart.
Oh my God, Bryce
No,
Harper gone.
no way.
Tied.
Oh my god.
Holy
Harper.
shit.
Get all the way out.
Tie game.
Harper, the
Congrats.
swing of his life, Raf.
Nah.
Wow.
Bro. That's crazy.
Wow. Wow.
The dead center, 432 feet.
Holy
Swing of his life. And then Judge's next. Yeah, it's over. Bring up Miller.
Oh,
my
this is
God.
the judge's time, bro.
Wow. Raf, we should have bet the house on a Harper home run.
Wow.
Last thing, you guys, speaking of tournaments, we got the March Madness
Madness.
tournament. 64 teams, guys, in this tournament. I'm just watching Judge
No,
here.
you're good, bro. You're good. You're good. I know you locked in.
We got the it starts on Friday, guys, a round of 64. Florida Gators won last year, guys. Duke favored to win this year, led by Cam Boozer. Michigan, Arizona, Florida, and Houston follow up the odds there. Raf, who do you got winning it all, winning the NCAA championship?
Well, I don't really know much. I'll be honest with college basketball. I'm more of a prospect guy rather than a team guy. I know a lot of prospects. I like the Darren Petersons, the Vance, the Boozer. I think his name is Darius Chief, something like that. Koa Pete. His name is Koa Pete. Oh, Nate Ament. Yeah, Nate Ament. Guys like that I really keep up with. But I would just say the broad answer. I'll say Duke. I'll say Duke.
Yeah, I'm right in the same boat with you, Raf. Definitely it's hard to keep up with the college basketball. I do the bracket. Matt, I think someone tried to call you today to do their bracket for them. I
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't call back. I was rushing from work. Work was busy.
So
Didn't
I
want to
think
know my
yeah.
picks.
I am gonna do the bracket for my for like a little to see. But I'm with you, Matt. Raf. I got Duke taking it all the way. Um, I'm gonna be watching the games.
Get the fuck out, Judge! Stop it!
Struck him out.
Stop! Judge in a good manner and in the clutch. Get the fuck out, Judge.
Damn, bro.
Judge sucks. Sorry,
All right,
guys.
Matt. Who you got in this journey?
Guy's an absolute hater. Look, I did a couple of my brackets today. I want to do the other 23 whenever I can.
Jesus.
You never know,
Yikes.
guys. You never know. You never know.
Did I say John in there?
I do. I got St. John's as one of them guys. One of my picks. But I will go with Arizona to win
Nice.
it all.
Nice.
They got a great defense. Really like that. St. John's is my sleeper pick though. Led by Rick Pitino there, great college coach, all-time coach. At heart, I'm rooting for Kentucky. Always been a Kentucky Wildcat guy, but they're probably going to be out early. Wouldn't be surprised if they got upset early, even though it's a small upset as usual because they always are. But yeah, I'm going to go with Arizona. But it's just, guys, the last year, the last couple years, it's been like, the best teams are the ones that have made it to the end, to the Final Four. That's how it was last year. So.
Yeah. It's still, bro. It's still one of the most anticipated events, bro. Like, it brings in so much money betting wise, bro. Like, it's crazy. More than the Super Bowl, more than the football. Like, it's crazy how much people care about March Madness. So,
Yep.
and it's always interesting to watch. Always.
Guys, I think that we should have like a reaction when we go to MSG. We should have like our face reaction. Someone like
No, we're gonna. I think what we're gonna do is that we're gonna record our time, our day, and then I'll just post videos on it. You know what I
fire,
mean? Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, we'll do like
Like
a
a little
live.
vlog.
Yeah, little vlog. Hopefully, we get to go to that restaurant. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
hoping that we can go to that restaurant and then do a vlog there, and then chill before we go into the arena.
That's
Show
fire.
the merch and shit, and then walk around. It's gonna be packed out there. There'll be people out there all day. So
Raph, if that
Yeah.
picture back there happens on that day,
no,
I
Matt.
might
Honestly,
pick up Raph like that and throw him through the fucking crowd.
I'm hoping for two things. I'm hoping that maybe Brock goes crazy and he destroys Oba at that pay-per-view, and I'm hoping that Jey Uso comes through the crowd on our side, so Matt has to yeet with Jey Uso. I hope Jey Uso puts him on his shoulder and makes him eat with him.
So Jay, me and Matt already have our shirts decided. Have you decided what shirt you're gonna
I
wear?
think I'm gonna buy one. I think I gotta buy a fresh one, bro.
Fire.
I think I gotta get one. But yeah, nah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope to go to the event.
Yeah.
And during WrestleMania season, bro, it's gonna
Very
be
close.
fire.
Very
It's
close to
gonna be
me,
fire.
bro.
I think we're gonna have a pay-per-view type Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, bro.
Guys, because think about it, we have Oba and Brock, Punk and Roman.
Maybe Braun comes back there.
Maybe Braun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting Seth. We can get Seth too. Wow, that's a lot.
Why I feel like
Austin Theory.
oh god. Why do I feel like Seth wasn't I don't know, is he medically clear? I mean, I know
don't
by
think he
wrestling
is,
terms
bro.
he's medically he's not, but
I
like
don't
is
think
he
he is.
actually not?
Yeah, I
Because
don't
like
think he
Brock
actually-
didn't even touch him yesterday, I just looked him off. I mean, was that just to protect Seth? I don't
Yeah, I don't think he is either. I think he's like not medically clear technically. I think they're waiting to like Mania.
That's fine.
I think something happened with everybody getting hurt and they had to like switch the plans up a little bit.
Braun has to be back because if not, they're just
Yo, man, we beat the Pacers at least.
beat the Pacers,
Yeah, that's it.
as we should. J-Rod at home. I'm not sure what's left. Needed to win that. But all right, guys.
All right, boys.
We shall see what happens with USA and Venezuela tonight.
Yes, sir.
Who's gonna be the WBC champion?
Next week we
Find
got a
out, guys.
recap. Be easy, everybody.
All right, boys.
See you guys.
Later.
All right.